At ATB, we've started to talk to investors more about the type of questions they should be asking of their advisor. And what we find is great advisors love answering these questions because it speaks to why they're in this industry and the type of legacy they want to leave behind for their clients. An important question you'll want to ask is, how can I be confident as an investor that you're going to act in my best interest? And you can spend a lot of time learning different regulatory frameworks. You'll hear the term IROC or Securities Commission or MFDA, and that's all really good info. As an investor, some of the more important things you want to be thinking about is, in plain English, does this make sense to me? And what the regulator asks you to do you do a great job of that? And then how do you hold yourself to a higher standard personally? Another question you'll want to ask your advisor is, how will I be charged for the service that I receive? And these days, a big trend is lower is better. And we are supportive of a trend of lower investment fees. However, it's important that you pay attention to what are you getting for your money. It's like anything you buy in life. You're happy to pay a higher price if you get a great value. And if you don't, then you need to look at a lower cost option. So in that lens, how will I be charged? You want to be charged in a way that's in line with your best outcomes, so that the behaviors of how the advisor and the firm earns their money are the same kind of behaviors that cause you to have a great portfolio and great investor behavior over time. We'd encourage you to ask your advisor, how are you compensated in this arrangement? Advisors don't work for free. A lot of Canadians feel like the advisor does this out of the goodness of their heart. It is a business, and you could say they are putting food on the table for their family, but there's also the potential to earn more, and it's important that you understand how you earn more in this industry. For many people, it's quite simple. It's just a transparent fee. For others outside of ATB, unfortunately, there's a lot of complexity. There's a lot of different ways by putting particular product or working with a specific mutual fund company that there's incentives that may be suitable for your portfolio, but ultimately may not be the best long-term choice. At ATB, we talk about investment philosophy, and if you studied philosophy in school and university, wherever, philosophy are really big ideas, and the really big idea in investing is how do you make certain choices and stay away from other choices as a philosophy. Why that's important for you as an investor is you don't want to be talking to different people at the same firm and hearing a different story. That suggests to you that there isn't a coherent philosophy. And the idea behind a coherent philosophy isn't to say everyone has to think the same. It's to pay attention to the tools that work well, the structures that work well. And at ATB, we talk a lot about creating a great portfolio that's constructed well, and then pairing that with incredible investor behavior. And only with those two things together do you tend to have the good long-term outcome. That's an investment philosophy. What these 4 questions will allow you to do as an investor is have a conversation about transparency. Regardless of the questions that you ask, you're going to have a good conversation. And at the end of it, you probably have more questions. No matter what your questions are, just remember that ATB listens.